kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he... Inside the 20.
Come on.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Okay,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bronco switch. Tommy Lions. Panther 60. Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
He was brought down at the 26.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Off-play action, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool, 26 yards. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And some room to roam it. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
That's good for an Eagles. 19.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline. They know you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable. Yeah,
they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3rd and 2, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third down, they go Montgomery. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Read option. Here's Montgomery.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
120 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Broncos.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Eagles. 19 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hurts going to take this himself.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders from 17 yards out.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
On the option, it'll be Hurts.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. On 2nd and 12,
Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Now it's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Velus Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll send Brown in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Bears. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Second down at 4.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The man in motion is Brown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. It's Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 177 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Second down and goal. Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Eagles. Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. All eyes on Fields. He's got Mooney. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw. Fields. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds. Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.